Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are back. We are gonna attempt to continue the streak. Let's see what the deal is. We seem to like cutting it closer and closer to crunch time. You know, you gotta stay on your toes. But let's get it, homies. Side of the lake is very choppy, so we are gonna be on this side of the lake. What up, Unlimited? What up, Steve? Hopefully Steve's root canal is doing much better. There's some chop on this side, but it is not as much as building up on the other side. Uh-oh. Got a missed call. Check this area right here. I just want to see what it looks like. It is definitely windy. It's gonna be a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today, and all this water looking fly today, and all we wanna do is catch a 5 today. Hey, it's gonna be a good day, and ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. Hey, how did I lose another gallon? I just went from there to there. That's crazy. All right, my dudes. This is where we will start our quest to continue the streak. It is nice and shaded. Does somebody have a picture? What is going on here? A picture of what? Let's use that. All right, here we go. Let's try and make it happen. I don't know what you guys got a picture of, but I don't know what's going on. It's nothing new. What the heck is on this guy? Okay, we're gonna run this bank for a little bit. with a chatterbait. Don's chatterbait, that is. Krill, what do you got a picture of? What is everybody picturing? And just like that, guys, we have continued the streak. It is not a big fish. No, by no stretch of the imagination is this a big fish, but this fish right here continues our streak, barely hooked. This continues our streak of consecutive non-zeros. We are at 5 times 30 plus some single-digit number of days of consecutive days of fishing and consecutive non-zeros. Thank the good Lord for this fish. Hasta luego, vato. And now, Unlimited's favorite part of the show. Oh, it's showing up early today. Unlimited's favorite part of the show. You know what's coming, Unlimited. Let me check my drag. There. Well, there it is. We caught ourselves a fish, and now we can sing Unlimited's favorite song. This is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. Eventually, one day it might. I mean, all good things come to an end. But we are gonna live as though it won't, because we cannot fear the end of something and not enjoy the now of something. Well, here's the thing, moderator. I couldn't scroll up. It would only let me scroll up a certain distance, and that's why I was asking, because I couldn't scroll up. It wouldn't let me. Moderator's getting mad at me, saying just scroll up, but I can't. I popped in, and it would only let me see so much. We're just gonna slowly cruise down this bank. We assume that some of these guys are the bass, ultimate bass, Chingle Dingles guys. I would just assume they have no off limits. Okay. All right, moderator. You've left me no choice but to scroll up and show you how far that I can scroll. Saying my story is iffy. Okay, moderator, it works now. My bad, moderator, it works now. Whatever that means. Yo, Yak, what's happening? So it is my guess that that gentleman in that boat, based on what I saw at the ramp and what I'm seeing here, I believe that this gentleman is having trolling motor problems because someone was looking at his trolling motor, and right now he's just tossing and turning on his motor every so often. Headed home from work. That's what's up, dog. Be safe on the way home from work. A chingle dingle, bro. A description of, should I throw? I'm thinking about throwing a caffeine shad right here, but our battery, it was not checked on, Creel. Yes, it was not checked on. I assure you that tomorrow I shall check on that battery. Tomorrow shall be the day of battery checking. I'm gonna take this chatterbait off, and I'm gonna throw a caffeine shad. We'll see exactly how this works out for us, but we'll try it. This may not work out well, but we're gonna find out. Is that a real coot? That was a real coot. I didn't know if it was a real coot because he was just kind of looking like a decoy coot. I thought I was getting decoy cooted. All right, let's get a little bit of action going on here. I do have that 4-blade spinnerbait. I'll just tie this on and then we'll I usually have a green color that I like, but we'll see what's available in here. Worms, KVD, caffeine shads. Oh, also guys, I happened to meet up with someone, and he's a channel OG, and it became Christmas in October because Al came through and gave me this little Christmas bag. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff. All right, here we go. GM, apparently I answered your question without knowing that I answered your question. But yes, I met up with L. That is where I forgot to call him Alec and Skywalker. That is where I met him and got the baits that he gave me. More than generous. More than generous. All right, here we go. Just a regular caffeine shad. I don't really like throwing the white one. I don't get a lot of bites off of that white one. I will shard up the butt just a little bit. Excuse me, guys. Where is my sharder? There it is. All right. All right, we have sharded up the butt right there. I'm not exactly sure who this is. We might have to get on plane here. This is what's up, what's happening?
I recognize you.
And you are?
I can't hear you.
I said, and you are?
Yeah, I am. I'm the white frog.
What's happening?
For real, I am. Mic off.
What's up?
Just mic off for a minute.
Why would I mic off?
I just want to say hey.
All right, well, what's up?
Hey, you're not you're cool, buddy. I'm not gonna mess with you.
I know I'm cool. I'm not exactly sure.
I'm cool. I like to mess with the shit. That's all.
Okay.
Now, I just gotta show you something. For real. I've been here today.
All right, that looks good.
That's on the frog. Just let me back in the chat.
I would, but
I'll be cool. I promise you. I'll be cool.
well, you see, we've tried that before, and then all of a sudden, you go back to the old ways, dog.
No, I never said anything disrespectful.
You didn't think it was a little odd when you started acting like you were headed towards my location?
No, I never meant anything cool. Not anything about that.
Oh, so
You were saying no one can catch anything on a white frog. Can't catch white frog. I said, I'm coming down to show you I can catch it on the white frog.
no. No, I never said nobody could catch anything on a white frog.
Oh, remember you got live chat.
Yeah, we can go back to it. And we could also go back to the part where you said, hey, I'm headed down to Tennessee. Now I'm headed, hey, is this ramp closed? Hey, I think I'm going to this ramp. So that right there is like online stalker stuff. And that's when I was all like,
You want me to believe?
what's up?
That's what you want me to believe, that it's online stalker.
Well, I'm telling you what it came across as.
It's not.
Dude, because everybody in the chat thought that was a little bit weird, bro.
You got your 12 people.
Yes, my 12 people, which you want to be a 13 of. You see, bro, you can't come to here and ask to be put in the chat, but then also, like, just talk shat about the chat. Oh, I know I'm cool.
Does live on though, the white pearl.
So, back to reality, guys. I had to chartreuse dome my boat. I had to chartreuse dome my boat, guys. He rolls up, and we ain't even gonna mention this gentleman's name, but he rolls up, demands to be let back in the chat, and then once told, hey bro, these things happened. No, they didn't. And I said, yeah, we can go to the chat, homies. Let's do this. And then, shortly thereafter, I said, look, bro, we can check the chat. People in the chat thought that was weird. Then he tells me, oh, you mean the 12 people in your chat? But he wants to be the 13th person in the chat. What? Oh, no, Tater. Tater, we're good. There was no need to, Tater. I do appreciate it, Tater, but there's no need to. Yak, you are correct. This is an ongoing oddity. I mean, the fool showed up yesterday in the chat under a, let's just call it a pseudonym or something, and just showed up and acted like we was all good. So I like, hey, I'm cool, bro. I'm like, nope, I'm cool. I don't know about you, player. But yes, that was a real life sighting. And then at that point in time, he says that I mean, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I ever say that people could not catch off of a lighter colored amphibian? No, I did not. I said, do you, bro? You go handle your business. You fish the way you want to fish. We got no problem with it. Mitch, I caught one little one, and then I almost caught an amphibian. And the only part that I feel bad about, dudes, is that there were some what looked like younger people in that boat. And I did not want that awkwardness to be displayed in front of them, because there's no reason that those children what looked like children from a distance. I don't know. Should have seen that. I mean, the gentleman asked me to mic off, but I was all like, we ain't micing off nothing, bro. Ah, caught a catfish on a bellows. Bro, I haven't caught anything on a bellows, and I have some of them, but I haven't caught anything. So, we've kind of given up on them a little bit. Currently, I am throwing this caffeine shad. Now, keep in mind that at the beginning of this, there was an interruption to my focus. Oh, Faith, you didn't miss anything, bro. You are one of the 12 people who didn't miss anything. Oh, man. Okay, so now we're back to reality. We're just a dude that fishes on Lake Guntersville. It's no big deal. You fish however you want, wherever you want. We're just gonna come out here and throw some lines. If we catch a fish, that's cool. If we don't catch a fish, well, that's also cool. We're just out here trying to enjoy our time on the water. We're trying to entertain the homies, pay out some BBLs, whatever the case is. So, I've been instructed that I need to make a phone call, so I will mic off for a second. I will mic off for a second and... Oh, yes, you are right. A BBL plus. My bad. Yeah, so I only threw the bellows for a little bit. So let me mic off, and then I'm going to have a phone call, and then I will turn the mic back on. Bros, did anybody see that fish jump twice right in front of me? All right, dudes, we're getting back to our regularly scheduled program. I didn't want to keep the 12 of you guys waiting on hold, but my bad. Okay, we're back. Yes. So we're back, guys. I did catch my one fish on a chatterbait. And then I immediately after, well, let's not say immediately, but shortly thereafter, once I decided that was nice and catching fish is cool, I decided to put on a jerk shad. So yeah, we are back. We are, as always, going to enjoy ourselves out on the water and see what's up. And I would like to state right now, for the record, I wish everyone the best of luck catching as many fish as possible on your favorite baits. That right there is the goal. Catch them how you catch them, homies. There ain't no hate in my game. I hope that you guys catch all the fish in the water, because that's what it's about, dog. We ain't worried about it. I was given that information there, Moon. And oddly enough, Moon, you are one of those 12, and I'm not sure about that. Oh. Hey, what's up with all these ripples over here? There's a lot of bait over here, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly what. Well, that's a lot of bait. You guys are not looking at it, but that's a lot of bait. I might have to go with Al's. I gotta throw a topwater here, except there's a lot of floating eelgrass, so that's probably the only hate I got in my game is floating eelgrass. I hate the stuff. If it's on the floor, in the ground, that's cool. I ain't got a problem with that. GM, I believe you are referring to a Caucasian amphibian. If you would like me to throw a Caucasian amphibian, then I'll think about it, but it's kind of in the realm of the Ned rig. Ah, Mitch just got a BBL. I found that rather odd as well, Moon. It was like, let me in. Okay, you suck. And I was like, okay. You want to be let in, but I suck. Okay, got it. And those weren't the words utilized, but that was basically the concept. It was, look, bro, I would like to be let back in, but also, you're terrible. Oh, would you look at this little tiny guy off of my jerk shed. Hey. This is not going to break any channel records. This is not Mitch's BBL. Yo, Mitch, if you would like, you could post your BBLs either on the community page, or you can send it to me at latinbassassin@gmail.com, and then I will put it on the channel. Watch out, little bros. I suck. But every catch Toto wants to go underwater? So yeah, bros, the most awkward part of all that was not two grown men talking. That was two grown men having a discussion in the presence of younger people. And that is the part that I didn't appreciate, because there was no reason for those younger people to be a part of any of that. Now the chat OGs, they know what's been typed before it got domed. I mean, just yesterday, there was some chartreusing that had to happen. I don't know if you guys caught it. Yeah, well, that one little homie, oh, that reminds me, I was gonna throw a top water. That one little homie, I caught him and got him out of the way for you. Where'd this go? I feel bad because I left that guy loose right there, and the moderator probably had a hard time getting that fool on the boat. That rod. Go to Wine Arc. Moon, I know you work with ice, but I don't think this falls under the realm of ice. Just fall under the realm of weird. GM, this is not something you want. But, I mean, keep in mind, guys, I was reassured that, because I don't know what you guys could hear, because I was reassured that that is not what happened. That I perceived it as stalking type behavior. But that's not what happened. That is what I was told. I completely disagree with it. But one person's reality does not always coincide with another person's reality. So must be a Latin thing. I mean, I guess it might be, bro. Who knows? There's so much floating eelgrass here, guys. It's not even, I don't even think I could throw a topwater here. Right when I was trying to. Mitch, did you send me the picture, bro, or did you post it on the community page? And Mitch, I believe that is a Little John, because anything under 4 pounds is well, from 3 to under 4, that's a Little John, because that fish is okay. And then anything 4 and above, that's a BBL. Now, anything between 2 and 3, that's a Little Juan, because that fish is puro orale. And anything underneath 2 pounds, that's a Little Rob. You know, after what happened, Steve, I don't think come to think of it, I don't think that I sang Unlimited's favorite song when we continued the streak. So just in case, we'll do it again. Or for the first time, nobody knows. We might as well. Let me tighten up this screw real quick. Because, guys, we continued our streak today. We have caught 2 little fish, and they are little bros. 2 little fish. We continued our streak of consecutive fishing and consecutive non-zeros. That streak lies at 30 times 5 plus some single-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros. Because, why Unlimited? Because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people, only 12 though, started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it, only 12 though, forever, just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people, only 12 though, started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it, only 12, forever, just because this is the streak that never ends. All right, guys. I'll stop singing because I ate a couple bugs while I was singing. And I don't know if these are hallucinatory? No. Just bugs that are gonna make me hallucinate, all right? Because I kind of feel like I was hallucinating earlier. Like I was seeing things. Oh. All right, Colin wants me to sing away his rage. So then we're gonna go to the next jam that we have on here. It's gonna be a good day. And all my homies, only 12 though, gonna ride today. And all this water looking fly today. And all we wanna do is catch a 5 today. Hey, we gonna have a good day. And ain't no hater gonna cry today about me fishing my way. You can save that trouble for another day. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. Yeah, bro. We good. You can't make it up, bros. This is the Rodcast. We fish live and we fish live. But no live bait though, oddly enough. But we do fish live. Yo, moderator, I do not want to. Hey, where was that? You guys see where that splash was? I heard it, but I didn't see it. Oh, I see some shad moving right there. Come get me, son. It's gonna be a good day. And all my homies gonna ride today. Only 12 though. Okay, I see a bait ball. As soon as my bait hit the water. All right. Mitch has sent his picture in. It's time to put some shine on Mitch's picture. Let's put some shine on Mitch's picture while we allow our right there, homies. That is Mitch's fish right there. That looks like a healthy fatty right there. Now, let me show you another picture. This one with Mitch smiling. Now, that's what we're looking for here, guys. That's what this channel is about. Seeing the grin from ear to ear of a homie catching a fish, bros. That is what this channel is about. That is what the Rodcast brings to you, bros. Okay, so back to handling business. There are a lot of bait balls here. I can see them just kind of moving, but like when I get my top water next to them, they scatter. So there's definitely bait here. I don't know if you guys can see that on the water. They're scattering over there. I'd say they're shattering, but I don't know if shad, I mean, it sounds too much like they're shattering, like breaking. See that, guys? Like my bait landed right there, and then they shattered. They just shattered right next to me. I don't know if you guys heard that. There is plenty of bait here. But the question is, can we catch a fish? Okay. This is either gonna go, dude, they're everywhere. The bait, that is. This is either gonna go totally awesome or horribly wrong, one or the other. but I believe that there are fish just doing their thing right here. Bait balls galore. We'll turn the camera forward-ish. And of course we get into some eelgrass, so that's also cool. Remember guys, all we're looking for is a 5-pound BBL plus. And if we catch a 5-pound BBL plus, that will pay out a $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody in the chat through a random drawing. Come on, baby, one time. I'm gonna try this topwater stuff. I'm gonna maybe pull out a crankbait. We're currently in 5 feet of water. Yo, Mitch, whether it blinked 4 or 3 and change, we're just glad you got it, dog. We're currently in 3 feet of water. There is a little bit of grass on the top of this hump. Yo, Nuke Man, you can send that to latinbassassin@gmail.com and we can at least put some shine on that pike that didn't swim off. Give it at least a good memorial here on the Rodcast. I mean, I don't know if I'm a fan of pike, but I'm just saying, we could give it a good memorial and be all like, this pike didn't swim off, but, you know, we believe it to have lived a very eventful life. Where in the fish did that splash happen? An eventful life in the short time that it lived. Dude, this is looking like some good stuff right here. In terms of picturesque setup for some stuff to go down. What time is it? 6:03. Did something try and hit me? Something try and hit me? Something small? Maybe? Or was that eelgrass? Picturesque scenario. Let's turn the camera so you guys can see what's going down out there. I just splashed some water in my face. It's all good, guys. Something did hit me right there, but it must have been small. I think I got hit again. Will something huge hit me? I'm gonna need something huge. Let it sit there. I'm assuming you guys can see it. Come on, baby, one time. See, something hit me right there. Something hit me right there. I'm assuming you guys could see that. We're in 8 feet of water. I'm assuming you guys saw those things. It's a couple of hits. Eelgrass, you suck. Maybe I was on my own hook. And I blame the eelgrass. How rude. That is very unbecoming of me to blame eelgrass when it wasn't the eelgrass's fault. I have 0. Okay, now I see him. I think I need to slow roll him. But my fear is that over here there are smaller ones. All right, I got an idea. Whether this idea, yo, what up, 22? Yeah, clearly your phone has a bug because it should only be reporting. Hey, I see you. I see you, fool. It should only be reporting 12. But, I mean, possibly your phone has a bug. I don't have the number to either Apple or Samsung or whoever your phone carrier or your phone provider is. Your phone maker. Come on, baby, one time. Oh, you son of a fish. These gotta be small guys, bro, because I'm getting hit, but they are not committing. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let's turn it this way. Hey, oh, dang it. I couldn't put my lights on. And so I missed the hook set on that guy. But he wasn't big. Master Franklin, we are fishing Guntersville. All right, so the game plan is we're gonna go to this side. We're gonna go to the other side. There's a point that comes out here, or like a flat, let's call it. And I'm gonna get on the drop of the flat on the other side. The wind is blowing across this flat. Broke off on a nice Senko, or broke off a nice one on a Senko. Get him, Mitch. Get him. If I don't catch a 5-pound BBL plus, I'm assuming that Mitch will. But we're not gonna pay out if Mitch catches it. What's going on here? Well, this is hilarious. I just hope a fish doesn't bite right now. All right, we're good. All right, we are now in 5 feet of water. We're gonna spot lock right here, and then we're gonna try and work this area right here. Actually, Al gave me a lipless crankbait. I have some, but I just don't usually throw a lipless crankbait. Al and his bag of Christmas goodies. Christmas in October. Now, guys, we should all thank Al. Jason, what up, dog? Okay, we are in 5 feet of water. There's definitely bait around here. I can see these fools. Oh, did you guys hear that? That was a loud splash. Where did that come from? This place is full of bait. Okay, we are in 8 feet of water. You can see the bait balls. Okay. Might be hard for you guys to see this, but I'm gonna, because I'm standing in the way and the camera's not even pointing in the right direction. My bad, dudes. Dudes and dudettes. I'm assuming it's made up of 6 dudes and 6 chicks. So if you guys are new to the channel, this channel pays out for BBL pluses. BBL stands for Big Bass Live. Now, when we catch a 4-pounder, 5-pounder, 6-pounder, or a 7-pounder, we will pay out a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody in the chat. But they need to be knocked off in sequential order. We are in search of a 5-pound BBL plus, and that one will pay out a $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. But Bassassin, how is that possible when you just said they pay out $25? Ah, glad you asked. The way that is possible is by the winners of the last 2 BBL pluses. They said pay it forward. Now, one of them might have been Moon, but the other one for sure was Jason in Michigan. So that is how we are at $75 in October when I catch a 5-pound BBL plus. We will pay out a $75 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card because the winner gets to choose. We'll pay that out when it is caught live. And all you got to do is type whatever ridiculous phrase we determine at that time. You just got to type that in there. And then for the next 5 minutes of when, after it was caught, we will then have a random drawing done by the moderator out of my hands. And then she will send the lucky winner's information to me and I will say it live. I'll be like, the winner is. We have a drum roll, but we can only hear it in our head. So that's neither here nor there. We hear the drum roll and then we let the winner know. I'm trying to get a mag dizzy out. Oh, there's an open bag right there. All right, I'm gonna try and get them on the Texas rig, dudes. I tried that faster moving bait. What? Ice cream and a triple whopper. Who is making people hungry? Yo, GM, did you just say you're going to Dairy King? Because I'm not exactly sure you know where you're headed, bro. As I have never... Wait a second. Dudes, All right, so, you know, I fancy myself a guy who at least knows how to tie a hook. But look at that, dog. That was definitely coming off because that is not even tied at all. What the heck? What? Who tied this? All right, well, this guy's an idiot. All right, so I'm gonna have to retee this. What a dummy. What a dummy. So yeah, dudes, assuming that I don't have any equipment failures, we are going to fish this Texas rig. There's not a lot of grass here. And tomorrow, there is the potential that we will be going early. We will be going early. Now, there will be 2 tournaments going at the time that we are fishing, but we will all try and coexist. Okay. All right, we got suggestions. We got suggestions to tie a loop knot, and we will not tie that loop knot. Nothing personal, Snizook, but everything personal about that loop knot. We will not be tying a loop knot. There's a bug in your eye, guys. See how nice I am? But I need to turn the camera away so I could have a mic off moment. Enjoy that butterfly in the sky as it can fly twice as high. Dudes, I just heard a cow, what seemed like screaming. So my guess is that on the other side of those woods is Jurassic Park, and they are feeding the Rexes over there. That's my guess. I could be wrong. In fact, I hope that I'm wrong, because if I'm right, then that means I could be next. You guys hear that? They spared no expense. I think we'll go fish, even though I just barely tied this Texas rig on. I think we're gonna go fish these little bros. There's a shad ton of. What do we got tied on? Well, I think these are all speculations that are being made based off of not a lot of information when it pertains to dinosaurs eating habits, bro. Even just behavioral stuff. So they said that T-Rex's vision is based on movement, but I don't know if I'm gonna believe that. Because I'm telling you, if I see a T-Rex, bro, I might not just stand there and let it look at me. I mean, I'm Mexican, bro, so I probably stand there and I'll just be right there and I'll be like, "¿Qué hubo, bro?" And I won't back down. You know what I'm saying? That is a possibility, but the other possibility is I might just turn around and use my Speedy Gonzalez skills and run away from the T-Rex. So I don't know. I won't be able to tell you until I get into that situation. That's the thing. When I'm in that situation, I'll tell you, oh yeah, easy, bro. I now know what I'm gonna do. But right now, I can only speculate. I am throwing a Texas rigged Mag Dizzy. There is definitely hard bottom down here. Would I go back and look at the dinosaurs? Would I go back and look at the dinosaurs? That's tough, bro, because if I don't go to the ocean because I'm on the bottom of the food chain, if I go back in time, I'm definitely on the bottom of the food chain. And I mean, there might be a dinosaur that's a little dinosaur that's probably my size. I mean, not that I'm little, but in dinosaur terms, I am little. So at that point in time, it's gonna get very, very dicey, bro. Because I could just show up, because I'm not controlling where I show up. So I could just show up and be in the nest of a pterodactyl or something and then be all like, this ain't gonna end well. You know what I'm saying? So it gets kind of dicey. Oh, man. Oh, man. Very interesting. We've clearly been pushed over the limit, guys, because now we have over 12. So we should probably since we're over 12, we should probably lose some excess. So now we're back to the 13 that we are used to. Colin, you're asking that of someone who clearly, I mean, the pen name that they came in with already tells you that this person is not to be reasoned with, bro. It's just, I mean, how does that make any sense? But I will go on the record to say that this light-colored amphibian does not really exist, because if something is created on the rodcast, it stays in the rodcast. Hey, I see you shaking that bass. All right, so we got an option. We can go over there or over there. We're going over there. So this individual is just a regular Joe, though name not Joe. Just a regular Joe, bro. The moniker that they were given was from here, bro. So we ain't tripping, dog. So yeah, guys, I don't know exactly how you determine where you're gonna land. If you don't know where you're landing, then you definitely don't know what is on the other side. Now, I'm going to say that I may or may not have discussed with a gentleman, and we'll go loosely saying gentleman. I may or may not have discussed earlier today with a gentleman about dimensions and sort of time travel. So I don't know how it popped up right here today, but then during that time travel and dimensions talk, I discussed with them and I said, hey bro, you know, if there's multiple dimensions, then there's multiple versions of us, and one of those versions of you is a version girl version of you, version of whatever, be a version of you that, let's just say it, that likes vatos. So I mean, I definitely know that I am not living in that dimension right now. I am not at all. So there's that version. And then after I made that statement, well, then that gentleman no longer wanted to imagine what it would be like if there were multiple dimensions, because that all of a sudden took a weird turn. What the heck was that? That took a very weird turn. So I am throwing I assume big bass live in the future. Who knows? But I am throwing a square bill crankbait in shad color. The lipless is it's too scary for me to throw here, bro, because I don't want to get stuck in these rocks. I just got stuck in the rock with this square bill, but it came free. There is something shiny on this bush. Come on, baby, one time. But I hear you, Master Franklin. Wow. Well, I guess Jason said that in the third dimension, he is a heavier set. Should I call you a lady, Jason? Are you a heavier set lady or a heavier set, well, you know. I don't know, Jason, because only you know you in the third dimension. All right, eelgrass. Excellent. Oh yes, Rons, you need to take that boater's course in order to run a boat here in Alabama. It is necessary. There is a fee involved as well, but your license needs to say boat endorsement or something along those lines. All right. That was not eelgrass. Something along those lines, bro, is what needs to be on there. Did Jason answer if he was... What? Did Jason answer if he was a lady, a heavier set lady, or a heavier set, let's say Flusy? Because the other thing that I told this individual was that there was an apple pie version of that individual, and that individual did not like that at all. Basically requested that I shut up and quit coming up with alternate versions of reality, of the reality that this individual knows. We have never ended a show right here. This is very odd. Holy moly, I don't know if you guys can see all these gnats. Dudes, can you guys see all these gnats in the sky right now? It is extremely nasty, bro. Let me see if I can get them in this friggin' camera. I don't know, bro. There is a shad ton of them. That's gross. Dudes, that stuff is... Where are the bats when I need them? Oh, that reminds me, I didn't release a short. Dang it! Okay, I see some fish down here. Steve, we're on the same page, bro. I need those bats right now. Though I don't think they're gonna come over here because the electric field probably messes with them. They're like, whoa, bro, ain't no way I'm going over there. Okay, that was a bird, not a bat. That was hung up on some vegetation, maybe? I don't know. Get the heck away from me, bro. Let's turn the camera, allow you guys to get more of that sunset. Did you just say Dino Snooky? All right, guys. I don't know what happened. I got a couple guesses. Get away from me. They must be getting closer to me because I can hear them. I'm gonna stay pretty quiet, guys. See if you could hear them. Let me see if I raise my mic. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds gross. What the heck? There are a shad ton of gnats here. I switched over to a deep diving crankbait, apparently deep enough to get some hydrilla. Oh, there's definitely hydrilla down there. What the heck? Can you guys can't hear that, can you? Bro, so there is a humming. It is not the electrical lines. There is a humming. These gnats are a humming. They probably are standing there because, or flying there because there was no wind. And now that I'm in the windy area, it doesn't look like there's any. All right. I received a text message. I guess I have no choice, but I received a text message. Come on, baby, one time. So I thought that, bro, I was gonna throw some top water behind here, but like, wait, what the heck was that? We'll throw some top water for a little bit. I just haven't got very many to commit to the top water, so, and the problem is, when I throw this, you guys aren't gonna be able to see it because the light is not, it's not great right now. I'll have to report to you guys if I catch something on top water. I'm gonna go in the slack water behind this thing, because I don't know how much eelgrass is floating this way. See how quickly it got dark when we're facing this way? But if you guys look back there, there's still some sunlight. These aren't usually the areas that we end the day on, but might as well fish around and find out. So we've caught some good sized fish off of this 3DB. But just not right here. I've never really thrown it. Uh-oh. The tortillas on the stove, guys. And that is how you end a rodcast. You say, hey, bro, there's some warm tortillas here. So do whatever you want. Just know that the tortillas all waiting for you. All right, let's get at least a little bit closer to home base. The moderator knows how to call me home. I think we'll stop off at Sunset Hump, but we will at least get a little bit closer, as it is called Sunset Hump for a reason. Dude, the other day when you guys, when the storm cut us out or whatever, basically yesterday, there were some gnats and bugs. It was extremely nasty out here. Extremely nasty out here with bugs. You are correct, Jason. It was National Taco Day. But to me, since I'm Hispanic, bro, that's like Earth Day. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a regular day for me, bro. It's just gonna be a regular, delicious day for me. Alright guys, so we only caught 2 fish today. No BBLs. We will hit it up tomorrow. I'm gonna hit up a spot over here, so there's a possibility that we could still DCP, what up? We're just out here cruising on the water. FYI, DCP, the moderator, just made some fresh flour tortillas. And nothing goes down better than a fresh flour tortilla with some butter on it. That right there is a chef's kiss meal, and it's only a tortilla with butter on it. All right, it's a little breezier out here. I guess so, Jason. Every day is Taco Tuesday for me. Every day is Friday for you. So, I mean, I don't know which one's better. Taco Tuesday every day or Friday every day? I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Let's take a little look-see. Give you guys a look at the last light of the day. I'll tell you guys, it's a weird day. Dude, these are not just regular tortillas, bro. These are tortillas homemade, dog. And flour tortillas, homemade flour tortillas. Bro, like, so here's the thing. The moderator makes a tortilla and then I eat it. And then she makes another one and then I eat it. And she kind of, I mean, just picture a cartoon, bro, where she's making tortillas and she's making no progress. More and more tortillas need to be made in order to gain ground. Yo, Yak, peace out. I appreciate you showing up. What in the heck? That felt weird. I appreciate you showing up, dog. We didn't get the 5-pounder today, but we are still sort of, we're fishing this hump over here. There's grass. I can feel the grass. We've caught big fish off of here before. How is every day Friday for Jason? As far as I know, this is hump day. Jason, question, was yesterday also Friday for you? Because based on what you told us, it didn't seem like. You know it, DCP. You know we gotta go with that actual butter, bro. With that salted butter. Whew. Whew. Bro, you can't go with margarine. No way, bro. Margarine would be a, if we did margarine, that would be a slap in the face to the tortillas. Now, I've seen people who do some like internet challenge where they're slapping each other in the face with tortillas. That actually wouldn't work with me, because as you tried to slap me with this tortilla, I would turn my face and bite it so fast that you wouldn't even know what happened. You'd be all like, what the heck? There's no tortilla here. And I'd be like, I'd giggle a little bit, and then I'd have a chewing motion going on. And then you guys will be all like, what the heck? Didn't I just slap you with a tortilla? And I'd be like, no, you didn't. And I would consume that tortilla faster than, in fact, I might even put butter on it. I might put butter on it faster than you could hit me with it. Yo, Mitch, I would suggest packing up and avoiding those snakes. Safety first, bro. So we are just currently throwing to this little hump. It's got some grass on it. We're throwing a mag dizzy. The Mag Dizzy makes the freaks come out at night. Yesterday was Monday, and then today is Friday. Dang, dog, that sounds like a short week to me. A very short week. But you won't find any hate in my game, Jason, so if that's the week you get, bro, then have at it, homie. You know what, guys? I didn't drink any water out here. I will survive off the fluid of the butter. That might sound gross, but butter is delicious. Yo, Mitch, that's what we're about, dog. We put shine on everybody's fish. You're part of the crew, dog, so if you got any fish that you catch, send them, homie. That's how we get down. Dang, Colin. Why are you trying to hate up my game, bro? Dude, real salted butter is the bomb. I'm gonna tell you guys, at minimum 3 of these real salted buttered tortillas. They're gonna be delicious. And then, I don't know what we're eating, but then she's probably gonna give me some more tortillas with whatever I'm eating. It has not been established as to what we're eating, but at least I don't think it has. Oh yeah, having a burrito. I think a burrito requires that I need a tortilla. And that green chili is gonna be Hatch green chili, bros. So I'm just gonna get fatter. Jason, are you fasting, bro? Why would you not eat until 5 a.m.? I would assume you're eating when I'm receiving these Instagram messages at 3 in the morning, bro. I don't have a weight pegged here. Now, Jason, the oddity is that I was awake at that time too. And I was all like, what the heck? Jason's awake? I just happened to wake up though at that time. I was asleep, then I woke up, and then I looked, and then I checked your Instagram message, and the next thing you know, you sent me another message, and I was like, this fool's awake? And then that's when you were telling me, yo, DCP, I appreciate you popping in, dude. We're gonna fish this sunset hump for a little bit, guys. I'm pretty sure my weight is pegged right here, but the last BBL we caught, it did come at about dark, which this is definitely about dark. There's a little bit of light over there, but it's not a lot. Dude, I think those wet burritos are gross. I think they are gross. But that's just my opinion. Ah, he only eats one meal a day, bro. Bro, these gnats are getting crazy. All right, these gnats have become unbearable. So, we don't have bats to help us out here for some reason. These bats, where are my bat homies when I need it, or when I need them? So we will cruise on over. We'll cruise over on our trusty trolling motor. Bro, wet burritos are disgusting, dog. They're too messy. All right, guys, we will be bidding you adieu. We will bid you adieu on the water. So I appreciate you guys showing up and showing out. We will fish around and find out tomorrow. But I will bid you adieu. Hasta luego, homies.